You've been feeling it, haven't you? That persistent knowing that your financial season is about to shift. Perhaps you've been declaring prosperity prayers for months, even years, wondering when the universe's abundance will manifest in your bank account. Maybe you've been watching others walk into their wealth while you're still believing for your breakthrough. I want you to understand something profound. The universe's economy doesn't operate like the world's economy. While man looks at what is, divine intelligence works from what shall be. And if you're seeing these signs, you are not hoping in vain. You are being positioned for unprecedented prosperity. The truth is, most people miss the signs entirely. They're looking for wealth to announce itself with fanfare, but divine abundance rarely works that way. It begins in the invisible realm, in the shifting of consciousness, in the rearranging of circumstances that seem unrelated to money, but are actually the foundation upon which your fortune will be built. One of the most powerful signs that the universe is leading you to wealth is when your mind begins to reject scarcity thoughts automatically. Where you once worried about lack, you now find yourself naturally thinking in terms of abundance. Where you once saw limitations, you now see possibilities. This is divine thinking taking root in your consciousness. You may notice that when financial fears try to grip you, something within you immediately rejects them. Divine consciousness is operating through you. You're beginning to think like the universe thinks. And the universe never thinks in terms of lack. But this transformation goes deeper than positive thinking. You find yourself questioning why you ever believed in limitation at all. The old stories about money being hard to come by, about good people struggling financially, about wealth being for other people, these narratives suddenly feel foreign to your spirit. You're not just changing your mind, you're recovering your divine mind. You are aligning with divine consciousness itself. In the spiritual realm, there is no shortage. Infinite abundance belongs to the universe, and you're beginning to think like an heir, not an orphan. When this transformation takes hold in your consciousness, you must speak it into being. Say with authority, "My mind is renewed by divine truth. I think the universe's abundant thoughts and attract infinite provision." This mental shift often comes with what feels like divine downloads of understanding about money itself. You begin to see that money is simply energy, a tool for good, a means of blessing others and advancing divine purposes. The guilt or fear you may have carried about wealth begins to dissolve, replaced by a holy excitement about what you could do with unlimited resources. Another clear sign is when opportunities begin presenting themselves in ways that seem almost too good to be true. You receive unexpected invitations, random connections, or proposals that could significantly impact your financial future. These are divine appointments orchestrated by infinite intelligence. You are witnessing divine orchestration at work. Divine timing is orchestrating every detail of your advancement. The universe has been preparing these opportunities long before you ever knew you needed them. Like Esther from the Bible, the woman who rose to become queen at the exact moment her people needed her most. You're being placed in the right place at the right time with the right people. Perhaps the most remarkable aspect is how these opportunities often come through people you barely know, or through channels you never expected. That's the universe's way of showing you that your provision doesn't depend on your network. It depends on infinite intelligence. You may find that conversations turn to business ideas when you're at social gatherings. Someone mentions a problem that sparks a solution in your mind. A casual comment reveals an unmet need in the marketplace. These aren't random occurrences, they're strategic placements by divine intelligence. The universe has been preparing not just the opportunities, but also preparing you to recognize them. Your spiritual sensitivity is being heightened. Your ability to discern which opportunities align with your divine assignment is being sharpened. You're developing what I call wealth radar, the ability to see potential where others see problems. You may have noticed that ideas keep flowing through your mind, business concepts, investment strategies, or creative solutions to problems. These are divine downloads from infinite intelligence. The universe is seeding your consciousness with wealth-building strategies. This is divine inspiration flowing through you. Divine intelligence is teaching you the cosmic business plan for your life. The universe is the ultimate creative force, and it's sharing its infinite nature with you. Every legitimate business idea, every innovative solution, every breakthrough concept comes from the divine mind. You may also notice that you're seeing solutions where others see problems, opportunities where others see obstacles. Divine perception is awakening within you. You're beginning to see through the universe's eyes, and the universe sees abundance in every situation. This divine creativity requires your cooperation and declaration. Speak this truth over your life. I am a vessel for divine creativity. Million-dollar ideas flow through me, and I have the wisdom to recognize and act on them. But here's what's truly remarkable. These ideas often come with an unusual clarity about how to implement them. You don't just receive the vision, you receive the strategy. You don't just see the end result, you see the steps to get there. This is divine intelligence providing not just the dream, but the blueprint. Many people receive inspired ideas, but then talk themselves out of acting on them. They convince themselves they need more education, more money, more connections, more time. But when the universe is leading you to wealth, the ideas come with supernatural confidence and unusual peace about moving forward, even when the path isn't completely clear. If these signs are resonating with your spirit, I want you to comment below and declare, "My wealth is manifesting now." When you write these words, you're not just sharing with others, you're commanding your subconscious mind and alerting the universe to your readiness to receive. Your written declaration becomes a spiritual magnet, drawing your prosperity towards you with greater speed. You might also notice that your dreams are becoming more vivid and specific about prosperity. You dream about the house you'll own, the business you'll build, the lives you'll impact. These are prophetic glimpses of your financial future being downloaded into your subconscious mind. Perhaps you've noticed that despite your current financial situation, you find yourself able to give more than you ever have before. You're giving to causes, people, and ministries in ways that surprise even you. This is divine preparation unfolding in your life. You are being trained in universal principles of abundance. Divine intelligence is activating the spiritual law of giving and receiving in your life. It's expanding your capacity to handle wealth by first expanding your capacity to release wealth. You cannot receive what you're not prepared to give. The increase in your giving is evidence that the universe is increasing your capacity for wealth. Divine intelligence is making you a faithful steward of little, so it can entrust you with much. Like the widow who gave her last 2 mites, your sacrificial giving is creating space for supernatural multiplication. But this giving doesn't feel like sacrifice. It feels like investment. You're developing what I call kingdom vision. The ability to see giving as sowing seeds that will produce a harvest. You understand intuitively that the money leaving your hands isn't leaving your life. It's simply changing form and will return to you multiplied. You may also notice that you're being led to give in strategic ways. Perhaps you're drawn to someone's business venture, contribute to a cause that aligns with your future calling, or bless someone who will later become instrumental in your success. The universe is orchestrating a divine economy where your generosity becomes the foundation for your prosperity. This season of increased giving is also developing your character for wealth. The universe needs to know that when resources increase, your heart won't change. It's testing your faithfulness in little things because great things require great faithfulness. Another sign that the universe is leading you to wealth is when your relationships begin to shift. You find yourself naturally connecting with people who think bigger, dream larger, and operate at higher levels. Conversations about money, business, and prosperity no longer make you uncomfortable. They energize you. This is divine alignment orchestrated by heaven. Divine connections are orchestrating your path to prosperity. The universe is surrounding you with the right people who will speak into your wealth journey, open doors for your advancement, and challenge you to think beyond your current limitations. You may also notice that people who constantly speak poverty, limitation, and lack begin to feel uncomfortable to you. Your spirit is recognizing what doesn't align with your divine assignment. Like Abraham, who had to separate from Lot, You're being called to separate from poverty consciousness. This relational shift often includes the appearance of mentors, advisors, or successful individuals who take an unexpected interest in your development. They may offer guidance, share resources, or include you in opportunities that would normally be beyond your reach. These aren't coincidental encounters. They're divine assignments for both you and them. You might find yourself in rooms you never thought you'd have access to, conversations you never imagined being part of, circles of influence that seemed impossible to enter. The universe is strategically positioning you within networks of prosperity because your wealth is connected to the right relationships. Sometimes this shift includes the uncomfortable process of outgrowing relationships that have been comfortable but not conducive to growth. Friends who used to share your financial struggles may feel threatened by your expanding vision. This is natural and necessary. You're not abandoning people. You're positioning yourself to better serve them from a place of abundance. You've probably noticed that small financial miracles are becoming more frequent in your life. Unexpected checks arrive, bills are mysteriously paid, or you find money you forgot you had. These are the universe's way of building your faith for larger miracles. This is divine provision in training mode, building your faith for greater manifestations. Divine intelligence is building your wealth consciousness through these experiences. The universe starts with small demonstrations of its provision to prepare you for large demonstrations. Each small miracle is building your faith muscle for the major financial breakthrough that's coming. Perhaps you've also noticed that your money seems to stretch further than it should. Supernatural multiplication is at work in your finances. Like the oil that multiplied in the widow's jar, the universe is multiplying what you have while preparing you for what's coming. These small miracles serve multiple purposes. They're building your expectation for bigger miracles, training you to recognize divine provision, and developing your testimony for when others need encouragement about God's faithfulness in finances. Every unexpected blessing is both provision for your present need and preparation for your wealthy future. You may also notice that you're being supernaturally protected from financial disasters that affect others around you. While others struggle with unexpected expenses, your car keeps running. While others face job insecurity, your position remains stable. While others battle financial emergencies, you experience unusual peace and provision. This isn't luck, it's divine favor positioning you for increase. The timing of these small miracles is also significant. They often come at moments when you're tempted to doubt, worry, or compromise your faith. The universe is teaching you to expect provision right on time, building your confidence for the larger financial assignments that require unwavering faith. Finally, you may have noticed a growing burden for people trapped in financial bondage. Their debt keeps you praying, their lack keeps you believing. You find yourself speaking wealth and prosperity over people who haven't even asked for it. This is divine assignment stirring within your spirit. The universe is calling you to be a financial deliverer. Divine intelligence is placing its heart for others' prosperity within you because your wealth is connected to their freedom. Your assignment includes not just personal prosperity, but being a conduit for others' financial breakthrough. You may also notice that people are beginning to ask you for financial advice or sharing their money struggles with you. They're recognizing the grace for wealth that's developing in your life. When you understand that your wealth serves a greater purpose, you must align your words with this truth. My wealth is a tool for others' freedom. As I prosper, others prosper through me. I am a conduit of divine abundance. This burden for others' financial freedom often comes with supernatural wisdom about money management, investment strategies, and business principles that you've never formally studied. The universe is downloading financial intelligence into your spirit because your calling includes teaching others how to prosper. You might find yourself naturally offering hope to people who feel trapped by their circumstances. Your words carry unusual authority when you speak about prosperity because you're speaking from a place of divine assignment, not just personal ambition. People sense that your wealth journey is connected to their breakthrough. This compassion for others' financial struggles is also preparing you for stewardship of great wealth. The universe needs to know that when you have much, you'll remember what it felt like to have little. Your future generosity is being shaped by your current empathy. Sometimes this burden manifests as a calling to create businesses, ministries, or organizations that solve problems while creating wealth. You see opportunities to do well by doing good. You understand that the highest form of wealth is that which blesses others while blessing yourself. You are not imagining these signs. You are not being presumptuous about prosperity. You are being prepared, positioned, and propelled toward unprecedented wealth. But recognition without response is powerless. The universe is aligning you with abundance, but you must align your actions with this divine activity. The process of wealth building in the spiritual realm requires your participation. Every sign you recognize should be met with corresponding action. When you receive divine ideas, act on them. When opportunities present themselves, investigate them. When you feel led to give, obey promptly. When new relationships form, nurture them intentionally. The universe is also requiring you to prepare practically for the wealth that's coming. This might mean improving your financial literacy, learning new skills, upgrading your appearance, or organizing your life to handle increased responsibility. Divine provision often comes through natural channels that require natural preparation. Most importantly, you must guard your heart and mind during this preparation season. The enemy of your prosperity will attempt to discourage you through delay, distraction, or doubt. Remember that every great fortune faced great opposition during its formation. Your faith is being refined like gold because your financial future is precious. The signs are clear. Your financial season is shifting. The question isn't whether the universe is leading you to wealth. It is. The question is, will you trust this process enough to step boldly into the prosperity being prepared for you? Your wealth is not a wish. It's a divine assignment. And as you step into this truth, declare with absolute faith, I move steadily toward my divine wealth. I walk in the abundance that is already mine. The universe's unlimited resources flow to me now through expected and unexpected channels. My wealth is assured, for infinite intelligence never fails.